I'm also from Kaisosi. And this girl over here, she knows me very well. Yeah. And my brother over there, he also knows me very well.
Show yourself,
Alright, let me have your attention please. I'm telling you this because I believe nothing is impossible despite of where you come from. I'm not from a rich family to say. People from here, the ones that I pointed, they know me very well. So I came here because I love my community. And I invited my colleagues here because I came for you guys. So it would be best if you listen to me, for you just to show respect that the pressure that I placed in fighting for these people to come and talk to you, it's really hate. So my standing here is simple. I'm going to talk about the importance of lifelong learning. Okay. So someone might ask, what is lifelong learning? So lifelong learning, it's a continuous self-motivated pursuit of knowledge, either for self-interest or for professional use. So this term is not just about what you learn in school. Lifelong learning means you are always curious, always trying to understand new things, and always looking for ways to improve yourself. So let's say it's like having an invisible tool bag. You know, if you are, for example, a mechanic, then your duty of like your duty at workplace is fixing cars. But if you learn on how to fix phones, but you have the knowledge of fixing cars, so that will force you to buy new tools for you to fix phones. So those tools, the more the tools that you are having, it will help you to solve more problems. It's the same as academically. So let me say you are good in let me say life science. If you are good in life science, it doesn't mean that you should just focus in life science only. Because what if now a day comes where you are writing maths and you are not good in maths? So it's very important that when you are good at something, at least try to explore the other part where you are not good at. Isn't it? So one might ask, why is this important to me? So since we know the definition, it's a continuous study, either for your self-development or for professional use. Then you might ask like, okay, why does this matter to me when I'm in grade 9 or in grade 10 and I already have a lot of things to do to study. I have 9 more like subjects, all those things, and a lot of content. So this thing matters because like because the world is changing fast. Just think about it. The world that people, like our parents and grandparents were living in is different from the world that we are living in currently. Back then, it was easy for someone maybe to have $100. You can afford to afford food for the whole family. But now, in this current generation, the $100 is not enough. Even if you are given $100 to buy your own clothes, it's not enough. That's why it's very important that you learn new things, even if the world is changing and you can easily adapt. And the other thing is that for future jobs, what do I mean that for future jobs? For future jobs, I mean that the jobs that exist today might not exist tomorrow. And the population is increasing. A lot of people are graduating. So if you are that person that only focus on the field of study, then you graduate or maybe you finish your studies, but there are no jobs available in your field of study, then you're going to sit at home. But if you study new courses, either online, with how to play instruments, pianos, how to code using a computer, all those things, you can do online tutoring. It's for free. Internet is a tool that has all the knowledge. It's just us who are just reluctant. We don't want to explore beyond the classroom. So this will help you to get jobs in different perspectives. And also, not only that, it's also important that lifelong learning helps you in solving problems. Because if you are a lifelong learner that studies beyond a classroom, obviously a teacher might teach you something but you don't understand. But when you go out there, you go online or you find other textbooks, you get fellow students or learners from different schools that can help you out, like, okay, we were taught this in our school, but I don't understand the topic. And since either you are ahead of me, or either you are in the same group, like in the same category, like same class, same grade, please help me out on this. So people will see you like you are weak, you are admitting that you don't know. But let me tell you something. Like, weakness is like, it's kind of like a disease. If you don't admit and you know that you don't know, but you don't admit, there's no way you are going to improve. Because no one is going to know that you have a problem. No one is going to know that you need help. Everyone is going to think that everything is fine. Those things are not fine, but the problem is not the people that you are blaming that are not helping you. The problem is you are failing to admit that you have a problem. And the other thing also, the importance of lifelong learning is it makes you to stay an interesting person, and people would like to socialize with you. Because if you are a lifelong learner, you have much things to talk about, isn't it? So it will help, like, you attract a lot of people to be your friend, or maybe you attract a lot of people to seek for help from you because they know you know. Because if, trust me, no one is looking in this generation where we are, no one is looking for people that always bring problems forth. People are looking for people that can come up with solutions. Problems already are there, but people want someone who can come and say, oh, I realized these things that are broken, but I think I can fix this one. Or I realized people, they don't understand this topic. I think I can help them in the class. Or you can say, okay, I've realized people are coming late. I think I can help you by telling people like different punishment methods that you can use. Maybe people will adapt. You see, people are looking for someone who can bring solution to the things that are already existing. Sure that there are people that knows the answer. Because there's no way a group like this one, the whole group, have no idea of what we are talking about here. People know, but the problem is we lack the confidence to stand up in front of everyone and say what you know, because you believe that people will laugh at me or I'll make a mistake. Let me tell you something. We all make mistakes in life. And if you are not learning from a mistake, then you become a failure. It's better you fail, you raise up, you learn, and you conquer. So that's the importance of lifelong learning. So how can one become a lifelong learner? Because everything, you know, back then I used to believe that knowledge is power. No, I think even some of you still believe that knowledge is power. But I've come to an understanding that knowledge isn't power, but the application of knowledge is power. Because just imagine, okay, you know how to fix cars, for example. Maybe, let me say you know how to fix cars, but you're not fixing cars. Then how is that productive? Okay, I think maybe the battery is tripping. Okay. Okay, like how is that useful? People knows that you know, but you are not doing anything with what you know. So it's useless. But if you apply what you know to make a difference in the world, then that is power. That's the real power that we are talking about. So how you can become a lifelong learner is by asking questions. That's the best thing. If you don't understand things, don't let go. Ask why. Ask how. Ask why things are the way they are. Instead of you getting information in the class, you know you don't understand, but you say, it's fine, I'll just figure it out. No, that's not the way. If you know there's someone who knows, feel free, confront the person, ask questions. And the other way on how to become a lifelong learner is by exploring beyond classroom. So instead of you opening your book today when teachers are teaching, then when you go home, you close the book. The only time you open the book is again the next day when you come in the classroom. There's no way you become an interesting person. There's no way you are going to know a lot of things in the world. There's no way you are going to become a best learner in the class. Because everything comes with the effort that you put in. The more time you spend in something, the good the result comes out. The less the time you spend in something, the better the result comes out. So there's nothing like maybe by luck, you are talking to a friend, then today you did not reach to KM, like to town. That doesn't mean you failed, then you should stop. No, there's still time. Next time, acknowledge that today you stopped in KM, but the goal is reaching town. Then acknowledge the presence that you are no more in Kaisosi, now you are in KM. So whenever you get the time, just proceed until in town. So the same applies to your studies. If you fail today, or maybe you failed the last semester, it doesn't mean that that's the end. Still, the aim of all of us while we are here is to pass. So the aim is for us to learn and pass, get flying colors and so if you fail, it doesn't mean that's the end. Still, there's another chance for you to pass. That's why there are different semesters. So put more effort in your studies, still you can make it. And the other thing is, stay open-minded. So what I mean by stay open-minded is there are people that believe in certain things and they are refusing to change from what they believe. Despite of what you believe, if someone is talking about new things that you don't know, give them time to speak. Listen, you'll be surprised of what you're going to find out. Because there are people that are like, no, if someone is saying this thing, but the way you know it is different from